I'm good at gaming. So yeah, okay.
That's it. That's the street smarts versus book smarts. It's a classic dilemma. Let me pull up the site and drop a link in for you guys.
I think I'm wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday too.
I think I'm wearing the same thing too. So we're all there.
I just pinged Timothy to see if he wants to defend his clubhouse leaderboard, but no response. Although there is a green dot on Slack, so it's kind of like tantalizing.
He's just ignoring you. Yeah. All right. Here's the link to the game in the chat here. ALHB are your codes. While everyone's logging in, for the fans out there watching, I'll go over the ground rules and how to play. So I'm going to read a word, acronym, person's name, movie title, or other series of words. And then the players here will have a set time limit to supply a trick definition for that word that sounds plausible enough. Other players might guess the definition. No Googling's allowed. Try to keep it PG-13 in here. Once time expires, we will read the set of fake definitions along with the real one and guess around the room. Players get points if the other players pick their definitions or if you select the correct definition. After a few rounds, we will crown the champion of the day, update the running leaderboard accordingly. And so, yeah, let me bring in the... Oh, so this is the current leaderboard that we have right now on screen. Tim Avatar, our champion from yesterday with 6 points. Harrison with 3 points. Orlando with 2. Sackville Baggins with 1. Tasha just joining us today, so they have 0. Yeah, so that's where we're standing at right now. Let's see. Looks like we've got everybody in the room. So here's what we're going to do. 60 seconds on the clock. The word right now is dree. Dree. D-R-E-E. And I'm going to start this game right now.
Dree.
Tense beginning round here. We've got some people deep in thought. Tasha behind the orange wall, not letting anyone read their emotions. Sackville Baggins looks flustered. I mean, forehead in hand already. Harrison, yesterday he let on that there was a certain formula that he used to write these words. Baggins is in. Harrison is in. We're still waiting on 2 entries here. Tasha's wife is in, and player 5581 is in. So let's read these definitions. The word is dree, D-R-E-E. Your definitions you can choose from is number 1, from Middle English, past tense of draw. Number 2, dree is another name for sleep in your eye when you wake up. Number 3, remnants of beached driftwood after a tide. Number 4, to suffer, bear, endure. Or number 5, dirty water, mud, or sick. All right, so here are your definitions one more time. Dree is it number 1, from Middle English, past tense of draw. Number 2, dree is another name for sleep in your eye when you wake up. Number 3, remnants of beached driftwood after a tide. Number 4, to suffer, bear, endure. Or number 5, dirty water, mud, or sick.
On next round, can we get these up on the screen?
We cannot. This is
Ah.
yeah.
I thought you did that last game the
I
first
did.
time.
I
there
did.
was for a
Corporate
second.
offices came down hard and said we can't put stuff on screen. We're trying to make the players focus on the voice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're trying
Interesting.
to hijack us away from our dependence on screens and visual cues.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So here we go. We're going to start the guesses, and we're actually going to start with Harrison as our current leader. That's public leader that is in this game, highest ranking player, Word Hoax player, in the quorum. If you will.
There was one about driftwood.
Yes. Number 3, remnants of beached driftwood after a tide.
There was another one that had a definition too about struggling.
I felt that one.
Past tense of draw, suffer, endure, or bear. Number 4.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out which one sounds. Those two sound right. I'm going to do it with driftwood.
Remnants of beached driftwood after a tide. Interesting. Sackville Baggins. What say you?
Oh, it's Middle English. I don't even care what it is. If there's a Middle English definition, I'm picking it.
Wow.
Wrong bias for Chaucer here.
Sackville Baggins giving up a way to win his point every single time.
Every time.
Just mentioned Middle English, past tense of draw. Let's see. Tasha's wife. What say you?
She's gonna go with the last one.
The last one. Number 5. Dirty water, mud, or sick.
Hmm.
And Tasha, how about yourself?
I'm gonna go with 3.
Number 3. I think you said number 3.
Yes.
Correct?
Yeah, number 3.
Okay. Remnants of beach driftwood after a tide. All right, we're going to submit the guesses and see who got some votes. I'll bring in I can bring in the scoreboard here, or the whatnot. So let me bring in this. Tasha's wife wrote dirty water, mud, or sick, which also got Tasha's wife's vote. In a coy move, trying to get some other players on board, did not work. Harrison, tapping into Sackville Baggins' weakness, writing from Middle English, past tense of draw, and then Tasha and Harrison both voting for Baggins' remnants of beached driftwood after a tide.
Yeah, good job.
The real definition, dree, to suffer, bear, or endure, which Harrison flirted with, but ultimately decided to go with the driftwood. So
that's the second time I've gotten Baggins with a specific trigger word.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're really in Baggins's
literary. It's like
right there.
Yeah, you've already hacked me. It's simple. It's simple algorithm.
He does not have a good poker face, apparently.
No.
All right, so I'm going to take this off the screen. We're going to play another round, and it's going to be a person. So
I almost said from
round.
Middle Earth. That would have been a botch, because you probably would have been like, I don't know what that is. I know about Middle Earth.
I don't know. No, there are no Sackville Baggins in Middle Earth.
All right, so here's our sorry, go on.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No. Yeah, I mean, All right. So here's our person for right now. Round 2. The person is Arthur Fry. Arthur Fry is the person. I'm going to add 5 more seconds to the clock for you folks to play with. Current scoreboard, Baggins in the lead with 2, Harrison with 1, Tasha's wife and Tasha both still need to get on the board, but there's plenty of time. We're going to start this game right now. Arthur Fry. Harrison audibly frustrated with this one, trying to figure out how he can work Middle English into into the definition, or maybe Middle Earth. Not quite sure. "30 seconds left on the clock. No player yet to submit." Sackville Baggins just intensely staring into his screen, just hoping some sort of definition can come out of that brain. Five seconds left. Wow. All right.
Oh, sorry. Freak.
Oh my. All right. I'm going to add 20 seconds since no one turned in a
those
word.
names need more time.
Oh, I didn't
need
get mine
more
in?
time. No one got any definition in.
Oh, wow. I thought I got it. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah. Okay.
No.
More time. I wasn't thinking.
Oh my
There
goodness.
we go.
What a
Yeah,
disaster.
That's literally how you lose this game. So you should be thinking. Because it's big now. This is big stakes.
Harrison has his definition in. And, sounds like Tasha and Tasha's wife are very smitten with their definitions. Oh, hey, Baggins finally getting it in right before the line. Let's read these definitions. All right, Arthur Fry. Number 1, redacted name in the CIA's Warren Commission report released under congressional mandate in 1990. Number 2, American inventor and scientist credited as co-creator of the Post-it note. Number 3, the grandfather of the main character in the TV series Futurama. Number 4, the main character of the TV series Futurama. Number 5, inventor of the Post-it note. He discovered the adhesive accidentally. Interesting. So we've got some very similar definitions down the board here. Arthur Fry. Is it number 1, a redacted name in the CIA's Warren Commission report released under congressional mandate in 1990? Number 2, American inventor and scientist credited as co-creator of the Post-it note. Number 3, the grandfather of the main character of the TV series Futurama. Number 4, the main character of the TV series Futurama. Or number 5, inventor of the Post-it note. He discovered the adhesive accidentally. So we're going to start the voting, and we're going to begin with Sackville Baggins, our current leader for the day. There's a couple of very similar ones here. How do you feel about that?
5.
Sackville going with number 5 after a lot of thought. Why not number 2, the other similar Post-it note?
It sounded less like it was trying to be an actual encyclopedia definition.
Interesting.
Makes it more authentic.
Okay. Going for the more authentic inventor of the Post-it note, he discovered the adhesive accidentally. Harrison, it's your turn up on here. What do you think about all the similarity of the definitions, and where are you going with it?
I'm going with the first Post-it note.
The first Post-it note. Is that simply to zig when Sackville Baggins is zagging, or is there other logic behind that?
Could be other logic, but that's mostly what it is.
Wants to stay as far away from Sackville as possible. Makes sense. I mean, they're both battling.
You can't close the gap if you're picking what I pick, right?
That's true.
Hey.
It's true. Tasha, what do you think about this current situation we have here?
This is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous.
It sure is.
That's okay, though. We're going to actually go with 5 as well.
Number 5. Interesting. Is that so you had the choice now, and to go either way. Why was number 5 the one on your mind here?
I think we trust Mr. Baggins.
Flanking.
Wrong.
Flanking the Sackville Baggins instead of zagging away. Tasha's wife, are you also going with number 5 or a different guess?
Yes, she's gonna go with 5 as well.
Wow, a strong maneuver in the number 5 definition. Inventor of the Post-it note, he discovered the adhesive accidentally. Let's see.
The whole game is on the line right now.
This is huge. This is where this game is won and lost for sure. This could be a big swing. And wow, look at this. Harrison cleaning up. Inventor of the Post-it note, he discovered the adhesive accidentally, snagging Tasha's wife, and Baggins' vote. Meanwhile, Harrison also getting the correct definition with the American inventor and
You know what it is? I think it's because I literally watch Jeopardy every single day. So I'm doing the backwards. I'm trying to write a Jeopardy question, and I think, but like I'm looking for. I knew the real definition, so then I was just looking for the real one, and then I just had to write one that people would be like, "Oh, this is like a Jeopardy question. This makes sense."
Paying off huge dividends right now.
Huge.
I mean, look at this. 5 to 2 to 0 to 0 right now. I mean, a clean sweep of the board. That's just textbook word hoax right there, folks. I hope you're taking notes at home. All right, we've got one more game to play, one more round. I'm going to put 77 seconds on the clock, all right? And this is going to be a movie. We're going to have a movie title.
Oh, yeah.
And that movie title is Bye Bye Monkey. All right? That's the name of the movie title. You have to fill out the plot line of what is that movie about. So there's 70 seconds on the clock, and we're going to press start right now. And for all the players out there, I just want to let you know I am not going to hit the add 20 seconds button this time. All right? We're going to have a hard cutoff. Wow, the final round. Harrison has a commanding lead of 5 to 2 to 0 to 0. One would assume he just needs to get maybe a 1-point definition or select the correct one to kind of stave off any late surge. Although there's a chance that Tasha or Tasha's wife could sweep the board just as well and be right up there on the podium. Baggins, I mean, they're positioned. They're positioned to make a move, but that really depends if they can get the definition in on time. As has been pointed out before, a better handle might be Slowville Baggins. There's 5 seconds left. No one has submitted yet.
Oh, dude, I need time, man.
Man. All right, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. You guys are going to make me a liar out of myself. I said I wasn't going to add 20 seconds. But that's it. Only once. Well, now twice. Technically 3 times because I hit it 2 times last time. But still. 3 seconds. All right, everybody's in. We'll read these definitions. Bye Bye Monkey. Definitions. Number 1, Sanjay Gupta stars in this Punjabi classic about a man aboard a train to Mumbai when he finds himself stuck with 2 international spies. Number 2, the Cold War heats up in this 1974 Peter Brooks comedy about fooling the Sputnik-obsessed Soviets into believing the Americans have launched a stuffed monkey into space. Number 3, a team of scientists partake in a wacky adventure to free test animals. Number 4, a Dora the Explorer movie. Number 5, a man walking on the beach near New York City finds the corpse of King Kong. He also finds Kong's orphaned son and takes it to a friend who lives in the city, and they decide to raise it. All right, so Bye Bye Monkey. Number 1, Sanjay Gupta stars in this Punjabi classic about a man aboard the train to Mumbai when he finds himself stuck 2 international spies. Number 2, the Cold War heats up in this 1974 Peter Brooks comedy about fooling the Sputnik-obsessed Soviets into believing the Americans have launched a stuffed monkey into space. Number 3, a team of scientists partake in a wacky adventure to free test animals. Number 4, a Dora the Explorer movie. Number 5, a man walking on the beach near New York City finds the corpse of King Kong. He also finds Kong's orphaned son and decides to and takes it to a friend who lives in the city, and they decide to raise it. So those are your options there. Some interesting plot lines indeed. We're going to start with Harrison, the current leader. What say you?
I like Sanjay Gupta. Or is that what it is? Sanjay Gupta?
Well, I can't tell you if that's the right answer, but yeah, Sanjay
No,
Gupta.
is that what the name is?
Sanjay Gupta stars in this Punjabi classic about a man aboard a train to Mumbai when he finds himself stuck.
I can't
to
look up
international
any
spies.
details about that, I guess. That sounds good to me. I like that one.
All right. Very good. Baggins, what's on your mind?
I'm gonna go with the one I would most want to see, and I think that's 5. I think that's
Number 5. Going with what he would want to watch. A man walking on the beach near New York City finds the corpse of King Kong. He also finds Kong's orphaned son, takes it to a friend who lives in the city, and they decide to raise it. It's like 2 men and a baby.
King Kong.
But with
That's
King
a
Kong.
really good one. I like that one a lot.
Tasha's wife. What's your thoughts on the situation here?
I like the first definition.
The first definition. Sanjay Gupta stars in this Punjabi classic about a man aboard the train to Mumbai when he finds himself stuck to international spies. And Tasha's wife.
And number 2.
Number 2. The Cold War heats up in this 1974 Peter Brooks comedy about fooling the Sputnik-obsessed Soviets into believing the Americans have launched a stuffed monkey into space. That's speaking of what Greg said of like which one he wanted to watch. I was very torn between number 2 and number 5. I would probably just watch both. I mean, they're sounds like classics, instant classics. We're going to submit these definitions here. And so, earning some votes here. Let's see. Baggins getting Tasha's wife vote with The Cold War heats up in this 1974 Peter Brooks comedy about fooling the Sputnik-obsessed Soviets into believing the Americans have launched a stuffed monkey into space. Harrison getting his own vote as well as Tasha's with the very coy move of voting for his own. Sanjay Gupta starring in this Punjabi classic about a man aboard a train to Mumbai when he finds himself stuck to international spies.
I knew that was Baggins's too. I knew it. Because he used my formula.
I like yeah, we're learning. The algorithms are learning. But I liked how you said, "Oh, is it Sanjay? I need to look it up. I can't look it up." Like that gameplay. Yeah.
I tried to say Sanjay Singh, but I knew I fucked up how to spell Singh, and so I didn't use it because I knew somebody would be like, that's not how you spell Singh." But you can't see it. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, right. You know, Harrison's putting in work. He's becoming a formidable word hoax player.
I don't get my own vote though, right? So it's only 1 point.
You
right?
only got 1 point for that. Yes.
Right.
And then Baggins
Wow.
selecting the correct definition. A man walking on the beach near New York City finds the corpse of King Kong. He also finds the Kong's orphaned son, takes it to a friend who lives in the city, and they decide to raise it. Which, I mean, sounds like a good movie night to me.
I'm like about to watch that.
Yeah, if that's on Netflix, I'm
Oh, Gerard Depardieu.
It's got Gerard Depardieu in it?
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's got to be good then. All right, so let's take it.
Oh, wait, can you guys hear these?
Yeah, I could hear that.
I can't hear them, but I could probably do applause if you wanted.
Nice. When we go to the finale, when I click this button, hit that applause. You ready?
Hold on.
Oh,
I don't have headphones. I don't know which one's the applause, to be honest.
too late. I already hit it. I hit one of the buttons. Harrison on top with and first that was the laugh track.
How's that?
That's pretty good. Our Harrison getting number 1, first place, followed by Tasha's wife, and then Baggins. Harrison, I mean, just cleaning up, and obviously that's why he's got the Arthur Fry, does not mean the inventor of the Post-it note. He discovered accidentally the adhesive, but that's really where the game was won. You kind of already told us about how you formulated that definition, but any other thoughts or things you want to say to the fans at home?
No, it's just an honor to be here. And yeah, I mean, what can you say? We came out, we ran the ball a little bit, tried to figure out a little bit what the game plan was, and now, we're at the top. That's what you do.
There you go. That's fair enough. Let's see. Let me get back to the leaderboard so I can remember what exactly we had. But Sackville Baggins, you came in you actually came in third on the podium. I think you had the second most points though. How does that make you feel? And how tough of a loss is this for you? Are you going to be feeling this tomorrow, or are you going to be able to shake it off?
It's devastating. I know we're supposed to say on to the next one, next game, but no, I'm gonna rue on this all weekend. I'm gonna study up. I'm gonna be watching all sorts of Jeopardy. Apparently, that's the killer hack here. Ready next week.
And it seemed like that's the thing. Not only was Harrison in your head, then when you tried to get into Harrison's head, he was already 2 steps ahead of you there and could smell out your definition from a mile away.
Yeah.
So is watching Jeopardy going to help you, or is that just going to make Harrison even more wary of your definitions in the future?
We'll be exploring all possible alternative training routes here.
Mm-hmm. And a congratulations going out to Tasha's wife, coming in second. How does it feel to grace the podium here in between Harrison and Baggins?
We are in the shadows of giants. I mean, we are totally just at awe that we're even on the stage here. So,
oh yeah, I didn't even know how to play the game.
Just ecstatic jubilation coming from the Tasha household, and rightfully so, because winning Word Hoax is one of those things that you're not going to forget. It's just pure. That's all I can say about that. So there you have it, folks. And then I guess, did we already go over the leaderboard? We might have. I think it looks like Harrison is now going to be in first place overall with 9 points. Sackville Baggins not able to overtake Tim Avatar with his 4 points today. Going to be in third place. And then Tasha's wife on the board with 1. Tasha still looking to get that first point, but as you saw earlier, it just takes one good round out there, and you'll be right up in there. All right, very good. Anything else, or is this is the end, right? So now I'm just going to sign off.
Why?
What? Oh, bye.